Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to Easy English Class. I'm Marco.
And I'm Erica. We're absolutely thrilled to see you here on our channel again.
You know what? Each and every one of you watching this video right now has already taken the most important step. You've started your English learning journey. And that's absolutely fantastic.
I couldn't agree more. Whether you're just starting out or you've been studying English for years, you're here, you're trying, and that means you're on the right path.
Today, we want to take you on a very special journey. Erica, tell our viewers what we'll be discussing.
I'd love to. We're going to show you a clear roadmap from the very beginning to confident English fluency. Many students ask us, where should I start? Grammar or vocabulary first?
Oh, yes. We hear these questions all the time. Is it better to watch TV shows or read books? Maybe just speak as much as possible? These are all excellent questions.
But here's the thing. If you try to learn everything at once, you can easily get overwhelmed. That's why today we're showing you a step-by-step plan.
Exactly. Imagine you're building a house. Erica, you can't live in a house until you build the foundation first, right?
Absolutely. And you can't decorate the rooms until you've built the walls. Learning English is exactly the same. You need a clear sequence.
So let's start this journey together. Erica, tell us about the first stage, the foundation.
With pleasure. Marco, every house needs a strong foundation. If the foundation is weak, the house won't stand.
Picture a beautiful house with windows, doors, even a garden, but underneath it's soft, unstable ground. What happens?
The house collapses. And it's the same with English. You can't start with the roof, with complex grammar or fast conversations.
You need to start with the basics, simple words and expressions for daily life. Erica, give us an example.
Imagine you're in an English-speaking country. You go to a coffee shop and want to order something. What do you say? You don't need long sentences.
Simply, I'd like coffee, please, or one tea, thanks. That's it.
Or you're lost on the street looking for the subway. What do you say? Where's the subway? Or, excuse me, how do I get to the station?
See? Simple, clear, effective. This is your foundation. Words like buy, need, help. Phrases like how much, I'm sorry, thank you.
And here's an interesting fact. Research shows that with just 500 to 1,000 of the most common words, you can understand a huge portion of everyday English.
You won't speak perfectly, but you'll be able to survive. Buy food, ask for help, answer simple questions.
At this stage, forget about perfect grammar. Don't worry about whether you're using present perfect correctly.
And something magical happens when you master these simple words. Your brain starts feeling comfortable with English.
English stops seeming like an impossible mountain and becomes something alive that you can actually use.
Erica, how exactly do we build this foundation?
The answer is simple: repetition. Repetition is your best friend. Listen to the same simple dialogues over and over again.
Repeat slowly and carefully. Say them out loud until they feel natural.
Try shadowing. Listen to a sentence and speak at the same time, like an echo.
It feels strange at first, but it's very effective. With each repetition, your mouth and brain work together.
And remember, Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are proof that you're learning.
So, if you're at the beginning of your journey, focus on this stage. Don't rush. Build your foundation strong and steady.
Because when the foundation is strong, everything you build on top, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, will stand firm.
Excellent. Now let's move to the next stage. Erica, we have our foundation. What's next?
The foundation is strong, the base is solid. But you can't live on just a foundation. Imagine sleeping on bare concrete with no walls, roof, or windows.
That's why the next step is building the structure. Walls that rise above the foundation and give the house its shape.
It's the same with English. Once you have the basics, you need more words, more grammar, longer and more flexible sentences.
At this stage, you might know, I eat pizza. Good. But it's not enough. Life doesn't happen only in the present tense.
Sometimes you need to talk about yesterday, about tomorrow, about what's happening now or regularly.
Instead of, I eat pizza, you can say, I ate pizza yesterday. I will eat pizza tomorrow. I'm eating pizza now.
See how your world expands? Suddenly, you're not trapped in one moment. You can travel through time.
That's the power of building structure. And this is the stage where balance becomes very important.
Balance between input and output. Input is listening and reading. It's like food for your brain.
But if you only eat and never exercise, your body won't be healthy. Same with English. If you only listen and read, you'll understand a lot, but won't be able to speak.
Output is speaking and writing. If you only speak without listening and reading, you'll keep repeating the same words.
At this level, you must do both. Listen to podcasts daily, read short stories, articles,
And then immediately use what you heard. Write a few sentences about your day. Tell a friend something new.
and here shadowing becomes incredibly powerful. It's not just repeating words, it's training your mouth, tongue, ears, and brain to work together.
First slowly, then a bit faster, until you match the natural rhythm of the speaker.
At first, it's mechanical, but then something amazing happens. Sentences stop feeling foreign.
And that's when English stops being just a school subject. It becomes alive inside you.
You're no longer just memorizing words from a book. You're using English as a real language.
It becomes part of you, part of how you think and express yourself.
At this stage, don't rush. The walls of a house aren't built in one day. Build your English day by day with patience.
Add new words, try new tenses, listen a lot. Speak a little more each day.
And soon you'll look around and realize your house is no longer just a flat foundation. The walls are rising.
Marco, many students feel frustrated at this point. Tell us about that.
Oh, yes. At this stage, many understand quite a lot, can read books, listen to podcasts, even talk with friends.
But when they speak, they still make mistakes. Forget words, their sentences aren't perfect.
And they start thinking, maybe my English isn't good enough. Friend, let me tell you the truth.
Mistakes at this stage aren't a sign of weakness, they're a sign of growth.
If you can tell a story in English, even with mistakes, you've already gone further than most learners.
Don't be ashamed of mistakes. Wear them with pride. They mean you're using English, not just studying it.
Now, the next stage, becoming natural. The language structure is already there. You can communicate, survive, even explain in detail.
But now you want to sound smooth, fluent, alive in English. This is when you start working on pronunciation.
You pay attention not only to what you say, but how you say it. You learn the rhythm of English sentences, the music of intonation.
Instead of saying each word separately, you learn to flow. What do you want to eat becomes what do you want to eat.
These small changes are like decorations. They make your speech sound natural and fluent, not robotic.
Your vocabulary continues growing to 8,000 plus words. But here's the difference. You're no longer memorizing words for tests.
You're learning words naturally through reading novels, podcasts, real conversations.
These words stay with you because they're connected to experiences, and grammar becomes automatic.
You don't stop to think, should I say, I have been or I went? The right choice just comes.
It's like walking. You don't think about how to move your legs, you just walk.
That's when you realize English is no longer something external. It's inside you, a part of who you are.
But let's talk about something crucial here, Marco. Many students at this advanced level start comparing themselves to native speakers.
Exactly. They hear a native speaker use an idiom they don't know, or they can't catch every word in a fast movie, and they feel discouraged.
But here's what they don't realize. Even native speakers don't know every single word in their language. They're still learning new words all the time.
And think about it. You're doing something incredible. You're operating in a second language at a level that most people in the world never achieve.
At this advanced stage, it's not about perfection anymore. It's about connection, expression, and confidence.
You can debate complex topics, understand different accents, even appreciate humor in English. That's not just language learning, that's language living.
And here's something beautiful that happens at this level. You start thinking in English sometimes, without even realizing it.
You might catch yourself having an internal conversation in English or dreaming in English. That's when you know the language has truly become part of you.
But remember, even at this level, growth never stops. Native speakers are still learning, still discovering new ways to express themselves.
The difference is, now you're not studying English, you're living it. You're using it to learn about other things, to connect with people, to express your thoughts and dreams.
And that's the most beautiful part of this journey. English becomes a tool for life, not just an academic subject.
So, friends, that's the complete journey from beginner to fluent speaker.
First, you build the foundation with basic words, then the structure with balanced practice.
Next, you expand the rooms with real life situations. Then you decorate with natural pronunciation and idioms.
And finally, you live in the house. You live in English with ease and confidence.
The most important thing is not to rush. Don't try to skip levels. Walk step by step.
Each step prepares you for the next one. And remember, every single one of you has the ability to do this.
Each of you has the potential to speak English fluently. All you need is time, patience, and consistent practice.
Your dream of speaking English fluently isn't just a dream. It's a goal you will absolutely achieve.
Believe in yourselves, be patient with yourselves, and English will become your second home.
Some days will be harder than others. Some days you'll feel like you're not making progress. But trust the process.
Every single day you practice, every single word you learn, every single mistake you make, they're all building blocks in your English house.
And one day, sooner than you think, you'll wake up and realize, wow, I'm actually thinking in English. I'm actually comfortable in this language.
That day will come for each and every one of you. We believe in you completely.
Thank you so much for being with us today. If this video was helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel.
Hit that like button, share with your friends, and remember, every day, one small step brings you closer to your goal.
Remember, learn slowly, learn daily, and fluency will come naturally.
We're Marco and Erica from Easy English Class. See you in the next video.
Bye for now, and keep learning.